Right now, your brain is doing something it was never supposed to do. It is sitting still. It is processing artificial light from a glowing rectangle. It is navigating a world of strangers, deadlines, notifications, and invisible social rules that change faster than any generation before yours could have imagined. And somewhere underneath all of that, buried beneath the language and the logic and the plans, a much older version of you is watching, waiting, running software that has not been updated in 200,000 years. That is not a metaphor. That is neuroscience. The brain inside your skull is not a modern brain wearing ancient clothing. It is an ancient brain wearing modern clothing. And the gap between the world it was built for and the world it now has to navigate explains more about your life than almost anything else. Think about the things that stress you most: public speaking, being excluded from a group, losing status at work, the feeling that someone is judging you, the fear that you are falling behind. These feel like modern problems: career anxiety, social anxiety, the particular exhaustion of contemporary life. But every single one of them maps directly onto a survival threat that your ancestors faced every single day. And your brain, which cannot tell the difference between then and now, responds to all of them with the same urgency it would have used to respond to a predator. You are not anxious because modern life is hard. You are anxious because your brain is ancient, and it is doing exactly what it was designed to do in a world that no longer exists. Evolutionary psychologist Lida Cosmides at the University of California, Santa Barbara, alongside her colleague John Tooby, spent decades developing what they called the theory of the adapted mind. Their central argument is one that sounds simple but has enormous consequences. The human brain is not a general-purpose thinking machine. It is a collection of highly specialized systems, each one shaped by millions of years of natural selection to solve a specific problem that our ancestors faced. And those problems were not the problems of office politics, traffic jams, or social media. They were the problems of the African savanna: finding food, avoiding predators, building alliances, detecting cheaters, raising children, navigating a small social group of between 50 and 150 people who you would know for your entire life. Every system in your brain was built for that world, and you are trying to run it in this one. Consider the social comparison system. Your brain is exquisitely sensitive to your position relative to others in your group. It tracks status constantly, automatically, without being asked. It notices who has more than you. It registers when you are praised and when you are ignored. It feels the difference between being at the center of the group and being at the edge of it. And it treats a drop in social status with something very close to physical pain. Because in the world your brain evolved for, losing status in your group was genuinely dangerous. It meant less access to food, less protection, a higher risk of dying alone. Neuroscientist Naomi Eisenberger at UCLA has shown in imaging studies that social rejection activates the same regions of the brain as physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part of your brain that processes the distressing component of physical hurt, lights up when you are excluded from a group, just as it does when you stub your toe. Your brain is not being dramatic when social rejection feels like it hurts. It is reporting accurately. To the ancient circuitry underneath everything, being cast out of the group was a death sentence. The pain signal was designed to make you do something about it. Fast. Now put that system inside a world of social media, where your status is publicly quantified in likes and followers, where you can watch in real time as your social position rises and falls, where you are simultaneously exposed to the highlight reels of thousands of people you will never meet, but whom your brain categorizes as members of your reference group. The system was built to track 50 people. It is now trying to track 50,000, and it cannot turn off the alarm. But status is only one piece of this. Your brain also contains what researchers call a cheater detection module, a